It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, a character that sucks. Hello everybody, welcome back once again. I bring you more Toon portraits. Today you all voted for the character on display, and I'm here to provide it to you. The winners were actually a tie, which is fine since I draw two characters anyway. But the top two were Maggie Simpson from The Simpsons and Sweet Pea from Popeye. And since Sweet Pea was in the lead for longer, I'll figure I'll do Maggie first. Get that one done. She's a rather simple looking character, isn't she? Very plain. Just yellow and blue. Well, and I guess red for the pacifier as well. As for how I'm going to approach drawing this one, I'm going to go for more the 90s style, early 90s, when the characters had a little bit of that awkwardness still in them. Gives them personality. Especially Maggie. Oh my gosh. She looked so funky back then with how they drew her hair. Probably trying to make her look different from Lisa. Because nowadays they look so similar to each other that when Maggie's pacifier isn't in her mouth, she looks exactly like Lisa. I guess there's also the bow, huh? But if you drew both characters without anything on their face, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, really. In any case, let me just hop right into it, because the longer we wait, the worse this is gonna get. Very good. Very good. Alright. Let's see. So, I'm going with a bit of an older look for her. Well, not older as in age, older as in design. Let's start with a basic circle. And Maggie's hair gets a little bit weird. Let's see if I can play around with it. How many spikes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so a little less than that. Well, how about this other one, though? Okay, there's always 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There we go. There's her face. Now, back then, Maggie's eyes were usually drawn quite large. At least compared to how big they make the eyes on the characters now. Then the mouth would curve out the front, and then you'd have the pacifier. With the ear. Actually, that's pretty much exactly it. Like, this is almost exactly what she used to look like. I think I'm gonna go for a basic wave here, since her #1 joke during this time was falling down. Like, every scene she was in, she would just fall over. So she doesn't really have a lot going on for her. I mean, she is a baby. But they did give her personality later on, especially in those theatrical Maggie shorts that had kept winning Oscars. If I do it like this, hang on. Yeah, and then a... Very simple, Maggie. Very simple. Oh, and you can't forget the bow either. Now the question is, do I want to change this at all? Do I want to mess with it? So I think I might wanna maybe change a little bit of the face. Because she usually has just this blank expression on her face. Although sometimes, you know, it's funny, there are lots of episodes where Maggie doesn't appear. I mean, let's be honest, most of the time, Maggie's not really doing anything. I mean, what's she gonna do? She's 1. She's 1 year old. What's Maggie gonna do? I think... Yeah, we'll go with that shape. And I want her her hair to point upwards. Because in a lot of early artwork for the show, that's kind of what they did. They pointed upwards in an unusual way. I mean, in some early stuff, the hair was really, like, spiky, and it would point up and it would look super weird. But I still want to balance it out a little bit. But I just like how early Simpsons stuff looks a lot of the time. With how awkward it can feel. I don't know, it's got a certain vibe to it. Maybe not quite like that. Maybe we could just copy what I put here before. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, like this. Let me shrink these down a smidgen. See, nowadays, they're very particular about the shape of everything on The Simpsons. Everything goes through, like, design changes and has to be very on model. But not then. A lot of it has to do with the animation studios that they would pass off the in-betweening to. But I think it kind of gave it kind of a charm. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, that works. And let's put in the bow. Now, the body. I didn't do the best job with that first initial sketch. So I'm just gonna... We're gonna play a little bit... We're gonna play it a little differently. Yeah, and babies are fat, so you want to, like, give them a little bit of that. Yeah, give them a little bit of that chub. And a nice... There we go. There we go. Now, I'm not going to be using all of this mind. But that's, yeah, that's Maggie. That's basically Maggie. I think I'll clean up this a little, though. There we go. And I'm thinking... yeah, that works. Okay, great. We've already got our sketch in place. Now we just gotta go get our colors and start drawing in the face and everything. Shouldn't be a problem. And I'm also thinking about the lines we're gonna have to do. There's gonna be one on the hand, one over here, one around this arm, and then we've got the chin and the ear. The ears and the nose are gonna be the big ones. But I can do it. I should be able to do it. I've been drawing these for how long now? If I wasn't able to do it, then, like, gosh, how bad would that be? Okay. A nice curve to start with. And then a curve down here. Curve off to the side this ways. And there we go. And now we gotta play with the spikes, which can be annoying. Excuse me, jeez, sneeze. They might be... it might be better for me to do this free-handed. Yeah, I think we can work with this. Well, that didn't turn out so bad. I think the softer edges help, because if I did it with hard edges, it would look too abrasive. I mean, some Simpson stuff on the Tracy Ullman show looked like that, and very, very rough around the edges there. I guess literally rough around the edges now that I think about it. Alright, fill this in. Okay, now we've got the head. Let's do the pacifier, which comes in 2 parts, but both parts are simple enough to figure out, because, I mean, it's just a circle, you know? Oh. See, I'm an idiot. I foolishly believed that I had this in the bag. You'll have to forgive me. Every time I draw circles or ovals, this happens. Every time. That should be good. Can I even this out just a smidgen? Alright, that's good enough. Now let's put in this one. Hello, Tyson. How you doing? Da 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 dum. Okay. Cool. I assume that's supposed to be the Simpsons theme. But I assume with no musical notation, how can I know? Alright, let me go a little this way, and a little bit that way. There we go. Which now leaves us with the eyes. And these have to be done in a very specific way. I can't be doing it like how I drew Itchy's eyes, because there's a nose in the way. Excuse me. But we are going to make them a circle. As much as I would love to not make them a perfect circle, I think a lot of Simpsons stuff, I think a lot of things look better when they're not perfect circles, or when you can clearly tell it's a hand-drawn circle. Simpsons' eyes are always going to be a kryptonite because of this. Alright, we're gonna have to go with that one. Maybe I will shrink it, now that I'm thinking about it. That's better. Yeah, that's better. And then we just copy this and use it for the other eye. Well, yes, adding a pre-made circle is nice, but you don't always want a pre-made circle because that... When it looks awkward if it's a perfect circle and the rest of the shapes aren't perfect. Let me try drawing an eye here. Make it filled with the foreground color. It's a little more on model. Let me try seeing if what I can do with this then. Maybe it's a little too high. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. That should work. Alright, and then, of course, we've got the bow. Which I think is better if I just do it like this. Something like that, yeah. Oh, I see. I did see. You pinged me, but you didn't finish it. Can I get this to look right here? Do. There we go. Oh, it should be way bigger than that. Yee. That might be better. Let's see. How does that look when I zoom out? Oh, that works. Yeah. There we go. Let me get my Toon portraits. There we go. Maggie. Sorry, I just wrote down to save it. What's next? I don't want to go into the eyes just yet, so we're going to keep going with the body. There we go. There we go. Oops. Mess this one up for a second. And then, only one major piece left before we go into the details, and that's the hand. Whoops. The image is finished. Okay. Give me 1 second and I'll take a look. There we go. Perfect. Very, very much what we would want. Alright, now I'll take a look at that thing. Well, do you want any tips? Because I can see the attempt here, but and I can applaud some things, like you did the gold decently well enough. You should push that harder. But there's a lot here I feel like needs more. It needs oomph. You used Klecky to draw it? Klecky? What's Klecky? It doesn't have enough tools? The only tools you need to do this style is an eraser, an airbrush, and alpha layers. Which it looks like this has. Well, now that we've got all the colors ready, first thing, order of business, is to get all the lines on the face done first, because that's going to be the most annoying. We've got the nose, we've got this little bump here, and then we've got all this down there. Which really is only going to be this part. Yeah, the rest of it will be just this one, and yeah. Okay. We can handle this. No biggie. No biggie. First things first, let's get our shade color for the skin. Gonna reduce that. Maybe make that a little darker. Yeah, that could work. And then we go in with our eraser. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. And we'll do the same thing with this over here. Not sure exactly how to shape this properly, but we're gonna go for this. Ah. There we go. Another one ready to go. And we'll put this one on another layer. Help simplify a little. And this last one, or these last two over here. Well, I also have to do the inside of the ear on that one, which I think I'll do that with this layer. Oh, there we go. And just move this over a little to the right. There we go. And then we get to the inside in here. And one more. Gotta make sure that this lines up perfectly. There we go. That works. Okay, great. Now we have everything on the face ready for cleanup. Let's do the other hand. The other hand. The only hand, I should say. I messed up. I messed up badly here. Okay. Hang on. Can I salvage this without having to redo the whole thing? Yeah, probably. Alright, we can try doing this. And then we're just gonna have to play really carefully. Yeah. Okay, good. Layers! Don't forget to check them! Or else you're gonna end up like me. There we go. Now I gotta fix this. There we go. And they are none the wiser. So let's take a look at the hand here. And just do what comes naturally. That's not bad, actually. That might work. All right, and now the only part left is the dress or the onesie or something. This part is simple. Whoops. There we go. 1 and 2. We just go in with our eraser and clean up. And there we go. We've got all of the things I need put together, which is great. Now, all I gotta do is clean everything up. Get the correct amount of shading on all of it. There we go. Okay. We just move on to the next ones and slowly chip away at it until we've got all of our things in place. And then we can get to the fun part, which is the overall shading. Let me just check. Okay, yeah, the length's alright. Maybe a little less of this here. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit here to clean up. Ah, it all plays into each other very nicely. Although, I do need to clean this up a little. There we go. Hold on, this one's gonna need me to take a look at the... Yeah, there we go. Ooh, maybe. Wait, hang on, there we go. There we go. We can probably decrease the amount up here, but leave the bottom part generally as is. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and the eyelashes. Smaller than that. There we go. Oh, would you look at that? Well, what's the simplest place to start? Probably the eyes. Not too much going on over there. Okay, let's try that. This eye first. As per the usual, this is going to be basically just a dark circle all the way around. Yeah, there we go. Clean up the interior with some of this. And we also want to clean up over here. No, with a... There we go. The reason for this will become evident when we start working on the other eye. Also, you know, helps me remember which way the light is. But I always put the light facing with it pointing generally towards the character's face, even if it's neutral lighting, you know? A little bit less of this. Yeah. Probably want to clean up the interior a little too. Make it a little less obvious. Look a little bit more gradual. That's not bad. Yeah, I could run with that. Let me just go for above the eyes real quick. That gives the eyes some life. Works for me. All right, I don't want to put this off for too long, so let's do the skin. Now let me take a look. How do they? Okay, so the hair's kind of bulky. That's not bad. Probably use a little bit of cleanup though. Play with the opacity a little more. Yeah, that works. Nice balanced curve down there. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And of course we got to get a little bit of the shade under the bow. There we go. Yes. This is all looking above ground so far. Oh, and let's get down here, under and around the eye sockets. Like always, this is to give the implication of an eye socket, since your eye is inside of a cup that bulges outwards. It's gonna leave some light behind, some shading behind. All right. Yeah. Let me play a little more with some shading up here. Wanted you to... There we go. A little bit closer. There. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, a more of a... There we go. see how the light... There we go. Not bad. Yeah. I think I can work with that. Oh, let's get the hand, too. And a nice cover in between the fingers to give that little bit of depth. A nice little cover over here as well. Well, actually, this one's a little... Yeah, that one could be a little less. We can leave that as is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. I wasn't even on the correct... There we go. Okay. And now that we're here, we can probably take this and start doing some lighting instead. See what we can get with that. Something bright near the facial area. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even consider this. But we need to put some shading around the pacifier. Not a whole lot, mind. Probably needs a new layer for that, actually. There you go. Nice. Very nice. And from here, we can now put on the white, which is what I always do. Just like a rim lighting type situation. Gives them more of a 3D look. Yeah, there we go. Don't want it there. Oh, the eye should have shading on it from the nose, now that I'm paying attention. Yeah. Let me go back to the eye. There we go. Now for the pacifier. Comes in 2 flavors. The bottom part here and the big part up there. Let's see, what color? This one's gonna... Yeah, this one's gonna need some doing to make really convincing, I think. What about... Yeah, just a little bit more... Inch that ever closer. Alright, and then while we're doing that, let's take a look at this. Yeah, there we go. And then erase that ever so slightly. There we go. Do 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 do. Maybe I should edit the bottom of the handle because it's looking a little funky, don't you think? Like it doesn't look like it's being put in properly. Oh yeah. Yeah, that normally helps. Alright. Not bad. I think that'll work out. Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, the hand. I forgot to put the white lights on the hand. This is a little too thick. Let's thin it out. There we go. There we go. All right, well that just leaves the bow and the onesie, and then we're done. This was a fast one. It's been what? An hour? This might just be the fastest one of these I think I've ever done. Yeah. And we can clean up a little, make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Now just for the middle piece. Look, okay, so it looks a little dark, but we can play around with that just a smidgen. There we go. As for this, though, we can definitely this thinner. Yeah, there we go. Now, just for the onesie. Goodness, this one's quick, isn't it? On some ways, I like Maggie as a character, but in other ways, I'm like, Maggie's not really a character. I mean, to be fair, they gave Maggie more personality as the years went on. She's a little bit spunky, she's a little headstrong, but her defining characteristic as a personality is baby. So it's not like there's really a whole lot to go off of. In the early days, her number one joke was usually just doing something like falling over or doing something that's like cute, like putting a pacifier in Homer's mouth to calm him down or something. You know, something cute like that. Later on, they gave her a lot more stuff to do where she's more proactive. And they also gave her those own theatrical shorts, which won some awards, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know how people feel about those. I think some people feel like they're ratings traps, because every time they seem to make them, they just do amazingly well with critics and, like, Hollywood types, but not the general public. They don't really care for them as much. I mean, I suppose it's pretty funny, because even they give her, like, a classic Disney-styled title card. She's not my favorite Simpsons character. That goes to Homer. Homer always manages to be really good when he's really good. I mean, he's not the funniest. The funniest character has to be Hans Moleman. Every time Hans Moleman is on screen, he, like, knocks it out of the park. I don't know how he does it, but it's like, you can't stop that guy every single time he's doing anything. It's always hilarious. Abe Simpson is great. And Krusty is also great. All those guys are really, really good. Man, I think Maggie just doesn't have a lot with possibilities for things, for jokes for her to do because she's a baby. And it's why, like I said earlier, in some episodes she's just not even there. Because they don't always need a baby. Clear this up a smidge. Let's see if we can do the same. And with this a little bit. Just a little. This should be darker. Wow, this I think we're done. Yeah. I think we're done with the character part anyway. Now I just got to go find a background to use. Let's see. It's a pink wall that's normally in the Simpsons house, isn't it? Alright, then in that case, I will make a simple pink wall backdrop. Can't go wrong with that, I guess. Oh. And we're gonna take all of this. Copy. Paste. Merge. Then we're gonna turn this completely black. Stick it behind everything. And then we merge group. There we go. There we go. Alright, hang on. There's gotta be... Because I'm just looking at this more and more, and it needs to... This needs to connect somehow. It needs to blend better. Looks a little nicer, I guess. Does this... Yes. Yes? Maybe. Maybe. What if I did this? Alright. Yeah. There's our Maggie. Now all I gotta do is sign it and we're done for today. It shouldn't be hard. Maybe we could try something like... Maybe. Yeah, that could work. Simple enough. And we're just gonna do the same thing we do with the other one. And there we go. It's basic, it's effective. Wow, that was very quick. Well, works for me. Really short one today, only an hour and a half. But that's okay. A nice, easy breezy drawing is appreciated. Oh, and had to get one pie throw in before we're done for today, huh? Well, in any case, thank you all for coming to watch this, quite abridged stream compared to normal. If you're in the Discord server, we're going to be watching cartoons about babies tonight. Those little bundles of joy in our lives. And tomorrow we'll be drawing Sweet Pea from Popeye. And on Monday, I'll be playing Speedy Gonzales and Los Gatos Benditos. So be sure to stick around for that, too, because we need to get more cartoon games up in this place. I'll be seeing you all later. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night. And that